Hey guys, so I'm doing a little shooting here in my backyard and I just got some good solid trigger time with the Rugged Suppressor 30 caliber Surge. I've got it here on the end of this C308, and yes, this is the same C308 we saw in the 1,000 round torture test, and yes, it has not killed me yet. It's very, very cool. The can is still, a little too warm for me to take off by hand, so I'll use the mitt to loosen it. Let's see if I can at least, there we go. Actually, we'll tighten it first and then we'll try it out. So to give you an idea of scale on this thing, right? So it's not that different from SilencerCo Saker 762. It's actually very similar. It's a little bit longer, but there is one difference. One main difference is this end cap right here, right? Ooh, that's warm. Now the big difference between the Saker and the Surge is, check this out. So I've already started this with the rag. This can is still fairly warm, but the gun is clear for all you out there that are saying he's flagging himself. I guess, but it's kind of a necessary evil. All right, so the end cap is threaded, comes off, and you can install a small extension that gives it another baffle. Let's see if I can get a little better angle for you guys out there to actually see what the hell I'm doing. And assuming I can manage to screw something in not backwards, there we go. Gives the suppressor one additional baffle and then a little more internal volume, so it gets a little bit quieter. Now it's a little more unwieldy on something you're gonna walk around with, like a battle rifle, or maybe like a close quarters carbine, like maybe the M1A CQB they just released. But suppressing an M1A is a whole nother bag of cats to fry, which is now a saying. Anyway, so I've got it on here, got a couple of surplus 1976 G3 magazines, got an EOTech XPS3, oh no, thermal drift, and a magnifier, right? So there's also an HKparts.net M-LOK handguard to replace the one that I cooked off earlier. So that's a lot cooler, and it's ventilated with M-LOK slots, so yes, you can put accessories, but more importantly at the moment, it lets that heat dissipate without melting and killing me. Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna put a mag in here. There's 2 rounds in this guy. Let's see if we can hear the difference between the extended version of the Surge and then the normal one. All right, so there's a target down range. I'm not gonna shoot the steel target yet because you're not gonna be able to hear the difference because you'll be hearing the rounds hit steel. So let's shoot the dirt next to it first. There's still a pretty tremendous amount of recoil because it is roller delayed, and you can see all that excess gas coming out. Now part of that is I have not cleaned this gun since the 1,000 round torture test, and it's difficult for you guys at home to see. This is a round that I chambered and extracted manually, and it is disgusting. This thing is like charred black, covered in soot. This is a brass cased round right here. I believe this is a Winchester 168 grain Match King. It's a very expensive bullet that is very dirty right now, but there's no damage to it. It's just dirty, you know? So we'll try putting some other ammo through there. So I'll take this magazine out, and I got empty magazine. These are some Colt Silver Bear rounds. Sounds kind of strange. Silver Bear manufactured some 308 rounds that are nickel cased and then sold them under the Colt brand. So we'll try some of these, see how it runs. Now in general, I've found that guns like the roller delay G3 or C308 in this case tend to run a little bit better if they're being sluggish when equipped with a sound suppressor because of the increased back pressure. I just put 2 mags to this gun, no problems at all. Seems to be cycling a lot more positively than before. And like I said, it is bone dry and filthy inside. So let's go fire a round or 2 down range, see how it runs. See if you can notice the difference in reliability from before. Hit. Hell yeah, dude. Now it's only about 75 yards away. That mag is in there. But, oh no, I got a jam. But, oh, it's a failure to properly extract, looks like. Yeah, it mangled that case. But it has been running a little bit better. This is my first time running the Silver Bear ammunition. I guess it's not quite as powerful as the other stuff. Wow, this casing is hot. Cool. All right, so let's, it's on safe, chamber's clear. Let's take that little extension off. I'm sure this can is, yeah, it's boiling hot already. So we know the suppressor is clear, or the suppressor is clear, the gun is clear. Whew! Almost got myself right there. There we go. Holy mackerel, you wouldn't believe how hot this thing is already. Should have brought the infrared thermometer, I know. But, whew, no joke. Now, what's interesting is, there's no reason why this shouldn't function with the baffles off, or the end cap off, though it's going to be a little louder downrange. So if you're using a sound suppressor to mask your position from attackers or whatnot, then it's not going to function as well. So let me get this end cap off, which is extra tricky to do when all of the elements of the suppressor are like boiling hot like they are right now. But thankfully, the end cap's not nearly as warm as the base. And I just dropped it, but thankfully not too far. I believe I see it directly beneath me. Yep. It actually fell into the magazine well. Cool. Lucky me. Awesome. So I got this thing screwed in. Mostly tight. If you're wondering why I'm being such a baby, this thing's a couple hundred degrees. All right, so now we got the shorter version, which is better for like more mobility and whatnot. And we'll run a few rounds. Here's the Winchester Match King ammunition. Fire in the dirt first. Yeah, there's not a huge difference in the report. I mean, there's something, but it's not as tremendous as you think it would be. I'm sure with subsonic rounds, the difference would be much more tangible. So let's finish this magazine off with the surge and see how it runs on the C308. I'll engage that steel target downrange that was given to me graciously by MGM Targets. They make awesome steel targets because I beat the hell out of them, and thus far they do not quit. All right, let's rock and roll. Hit. Swing and a miss. There we go. Oh, missed. I was on a streak there. I can tell I'm flinching a little bit. The fact that the C308 is very dirty still means the rollers aren't completely locking. So I'm getting an increased recoil impulse. The suppressor is adding to that increase. So it's really hitting me pretty hard. It actually feels fairly similar to a 300 Win Mag in its current condition. So if you see this all 5'9", 155 pounds of me getting my ass kicked back and forth, I assure you, it has nothing to do with me not hitting the gym and more to do with this gun kicking my ass. Though I could probably stand to hit the gym. Woo, it's getting warm. What's interesting is that with that suppressor on the end, the amount of gas coming back is increased by enough. I'm actually feeling it vent out these handguards, and it's actually getting fairly warm right here. You would definitely want to wear gloves if you're going to run this thing with any amount of serious action. So, all right, so we will finish off this mag. Looks like there's about 6-7 rounds left. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I got a jam, I think. Yep, looks like it was gonna be a double feed. Didn't quite get all the way out of the magazine. Whew. It is hot already. And I think part of that is that it increased recoil impulse and increased back pressure, all the gas coming back, feeling a lot more heat coming back towards the shooter. It's pretty phenomenal. Like right around this area, right where the, what you call a trunnion on an AK, or the, oh my God, the chamber basically, this little segment right here is red hot. Now this HK Parts handguard is made of aluminum, which is good. It doesn't conduct heat quite as fast as steel, but still much more so than wood or polymer would. This magazine out, you can see it's clear. Overall, I mean, I like the Rugged Suppressor Surge a lot. I think it's a really cool idea. I would really like if the suppressor here, if it had like multiple lengths, that would be really cool. Yeah, I see that it has one right now that I can install and uninstall. But if we had something along the lines of like 3 or 4 that came with it, you could double the length. Sure, it might be ridiculous, but it'd be pretty cool. One thing to note about the suppressor is it locks on via, there's a tension ring right here that secures it onto a threaded muzzle device. So the muzzle device actually has its own threads, sort of like the SilencerCo ASR, and it's actually very secure. I really like it. It's basically idiot-proof, and it holds on really well. I've had some rifle suppressor cans, especially on a C308, want to walk themselves loose. So all of a sudden you're getting half decent, maybe 3, 4 MOA groups that open up to like 12 or 15, and you're like, wow, I don't remember being this crappy at shooting. You're not. If your muzzle device is loose, your groups will be so random, you will never hit the same spot twice. Anyway, if there's any suppressors out there you guys want to know more information about or want to see, more footage of, drop me a line in the comment section. I'd be happy to accommodate. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more burst reviews.